because we're on. It's been such a long time since I filmed. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Hi friends. Been a while since you've seen me, but I'm back and hopefully we can continue with a somewhat regular schedule here. This is my friend Matthew.
Hi.
We work together and we've worked together for what, almost a year now?
Yeah, like 10, 11 months.
Yeah, and we've become pretty good friends in that time. So that's pretty cool. It's good when you make friends at work. Matthew recently went on a holiday to, where'd you go? Istanbul and Greece.
Yes.
And while he was there, because he's so lovely and was thinking of me, and not just me, but you guys as well, he picked us up some camel chocolate. So we are going to taste test the camel milk chocolate today and tell you guys what it's like. Now, this is actually funny because I actually saw 2 camels yesterday.
Oh. But why?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, how is that a thing? But I was driving to work and a car or like a van towing like a horse float with 2 camels in it drove past, and I was like, wow, camels isn't something you see every day.
No.
But apparently we export camels to the Middle East from here, so I guess that's cool. So I've got three flavors of chocolate to try. We've got a milk chocolate, camel milk chocolate, a camel milk dark 70% chocolate, and a camel milk macadamia orange chocolate. So which one should we try first?
I reckon the milk. Start with basic.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. So we're going to try this this one first. This is the camel milk chocolate. It says the ingredients are sugar, cocoa butter, whole camel milk powder, 21%, cocoa mouse, honey, bourbon, vanilla, cocoa, 36% minimum. And they contain traces of nuts and soy. Have you ever had camel milk?
No. And
you haven't tried this?
No.
Okay. So this is going to be a new experience for both of us. Okay, so it looks pretty standard. It's got a nice bit of a texture on the front there.
It smells alright.
It just smells like normal milk chocolate. I've never had camel milk, and I've never gone out of my way to lick a camel or anything, so I don't know what camels taste like.
Well, hopefully it doesn't taste like a camel.
Hopefully not. I wonder if it's going to have like a sort of grassy, earthy flavour to it, but it just smells like...
It'd be totally underwhelming.
Yeah, it just smells like regular milk chocolate, but more like I feel like it smells more like a Nestle chocolate than a Cadbury chocolate.
Mm.
Yeah?
I agree.
Yeah, okay, let's give it a go. I'm definitely tasting vanilla, and the milkiness of it is quite a rich milkiness. Like it's leaving a milky aftertaste in my mouth, which is weird.
There's something different about it which I can only describe as, I guess that's what camel milk tastes like.
Yeah, we should have maybe got some camel milk to try as well.
I'm happy not to.
Me too, if I'm being honest.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's not offensive in any way. Doesn't taste like grass.
Thankfully.
Which is what I was kind of expecting. But yeah, that milk is... It doesn't taste like cow's milk.
No.
It doesn't taste like regular milk chocolate. It tastes similar, but it's got different flavour notes. Almost a caramelly sort of flavour to it. It's nice. I like it.
Yeah. I'd buy it.
Should we try the dark chocolate next?
Let's go.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the dark chocolate. So this one It says ingredients are cocoa mash, sugar, cocoa butter, camel milk powder 2%, honey, spice blend, bourbon vanilla, and cocoa 70% minimum in the chocolate mass. It may contain traces of nuts and soy. So this one is probably going to taste just like dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Because it's only got 2% of the camel milk in it, which is like really not worth mentioning. Same pattern on the front, but it's obviously a lot darker. So,
Thank you.
okay, this one does smell like grass.
Earthy.
Yeah, it's got a real sort of, I want to say Middle Eastern sort of spicy sort of smell to it.
There's not. It tastes like cardamom or something, or cloves.
Yeah, definitely. It's very dry.
Oh, so yeah, there's a spice blend. Only 1%, but it comes through
It
quite
really
strongly.
comes through. It really comes through. And I think you're right about the cardamom. Yeah, it's not as smooth of a mouth feel as really any chocolate that I've had before. It's quite dry.
Some of the vegan chocolates I've had, like the raw vegan ones,
Yeah.
it's
They're
kind of
gross.
that kind of it's that kind of texture.
Yeah, and it's got like a sort of almost gritty sort of mouth feel to it. Like I think that you can, like the spices are not just like essence, it's like there's actual ground spices in it.
Yeah.
But again, not offensive. It's a nice flavour.
It doesn't melt in the same way that the milk one did.
No, but dark chocolate typically doesn't. Typically takes a little bit longer to melt and get going. And like I'm getting spices stuck in my teeth. That's so weird. That's so weird. I've never had anything like that before. But again, it's nice. It's not offensive. It's just very, very different. Okay, so the last one we've got here is the macadamia orange chocolate. It says the ingredients are sugar, cocoa butter, camel milk powder 19%, cocoa mass, macadamia nuts, orange zest, honey, bourbon vanilla, natural flavorings, and the cocoa is a 36% minimum. And may contain nuts. I hope it does.
Yeah, well, if it's macadamia.
I wonder if the macadamias are from here, because macadamias are actually native to Australia.
Yeah, and they've been doing there's some interesting research on the genetics of macadamia trees.
Yeah, so that's interesting. It doesn't actually say where they come from, but yeah, let's give this one a crack. Okay, so this one you can see the nuts in the back of it, and a little bit in the front as well. It's got that same pattern, but you can sort of see the flecks of white coming through for the nuts. It is obviously a milk chocolate, but I think that the other milk chocolate had more of the camel milk. Yeah, this one had 21% camel milk, and this one has 19%. So let's give this one a go. It smells very, very strongly of orange.
I like that. I like orange chocolate.
I typically don't, but this is really...
Sorry.
That's okay. I'm not a huge fan of fruit flavored chocolate. I like strawberries dipped in chocolate. That's the best thing ever. But yeah, not like a fruity chocolate kind of person. Very orangey.
I'm a big fan of the Terry's chocolate orange, and I think this smells more almost like an orange air freshener.
Yeah.
Than a Terry's chocolate orange.
Yeah, it smells like orange essence, doesn't it? Like, yeah, it's got that sort of chemically orange scent about it. Let's give it a crack. I cannot taste any orange in that at all. I can only taste honey.
I think I could taste a bit. It almost tasted quite bitter when I first bit into it, but that went away almost straight away. The before taste was nice.
I could not taste any orange in that at all. It just tasted like honey. And that seems really odd to me because it smells so strongly of orange. For it to have no orange taste to it is really bizarre.
I got some macadamia.
I think the macadamia works. It's quite a mild nut, so that's good. But yeah, still not getting any orange, just honey. It's very sweet. Very, very sweet. And I feel like it's softer, it's melting more in my fingers than the other two did. Absolutely. So that's interesting. But
I think it's my favourite of the three.
I like this one, and I'm surprised. I didn't think I would because I don't typically like orange chocolate, but this is really, really nice. You couldn't eat a whole block of it though because it's so sweet. Yeah, this has more of a Cadbury flavour to it. I think the other one was more of a Nestle.
Okay. Right, I think I just got some orange then, after kind of my fifth nibble of it.
No, I'm still waiting for it to taste like orange.
Maybe it's BYO orange or something.
Maybe. But it's good that it doesn't have like a chemically, like, toilet cleaner aftertaste in
Which,
your mouth.
after smelling it, is what I kind of
That's what I thought that it would do. I was like, oh my goodness, this is going to be terrible. Alright, should we move on to the surprise then? Because, yeah, you guys probably thought that we were done, but we are not done because Matthew went on holidays and brought back chocolate. But last weekend, I went to Santura, which is where I get my ruby chocolate from, and they have a new menu featuring a new chocolate. Gold chocolate. So this is not advertised in the same way that the ruby was as like the world's next chocolate. It's a chocolate blend or a flavored chocolate. And the gold chocolate is, it's a caramel flavored chocolate. So I think that what it's trying to be is like, remember when Cadbury released Camel Milk? Was that last year? Or the year before? Yeah. And you couldn't get it anywhere and people were selling it on eBay for like $1 million. I never got to try that chocolate. I really wanted to find a block and try it on the channel so that I could tell everyone what it tasted like, but I couldn't find it.
Is that the one that they recalled because it had plastic in it? Or was that a different thing?
It might have been. That might be why it was so expensive, because they only made a limited amount of it. And, yeah, and then they had to recall it. So the ingredients on the gold chocolate list gold chocolate, which is sugar, cocoa butter, caramel powder with milk fat, sugar, anhydrous milk fat, natural vanilla flavoring, whole milk powder, caramelized sugar, emulsifier, salt, natural vanilla flavoring, alcohol, cocoa butter, and dark couverture chocolate, and then color. So I think that because it's got this sort of splodgy gold and dark chocolate marbling on the front of it, that's going to be what the couverture chocolate and the colouring accounts for. I think the rest of it is going to be the chocolate. So we're going to give this a crack, and if we like it, we're going to do another video featuring this, because I did buy some of the buttons as well. So
I'm waiting for sapphire chocolate. Personally?
Yeah, sapphire chocolate would be cool.
Oh.
This one smells like white chocolate to me. Does it smell like white chocolate to you?
But with a hint, it definitely smells like caramel as well.
Caramel, yeah, that not burnt, but caramelized sugar sort of flavour.
It's got a really strong smell, but not so chemical as the orange and macadamia chocolate.
Oh, it's really sweet. At first it tastes exactly like white chocolate.
It reminds me of the Lindt the Lindt white chocolate balls.
But then as you let it melt, it gets a caramelly sort of flavour to it, and then the aftertaste is like half of a white chocolate and half of a caramel, if that makes sense. Like, that's a weird sort of way to explain it, but yeah, it tastes like white chocolate. Maybe if like you had a caramel filled white chocolate that you melted and somehow turned into a block, which wouldn't work, but that's kind of what this tastes like. And it's got a good snap to it, so that's good.
And it's not melting in my fingers as well, which is nice and convenient.
Which white chocolate usually does, because it's so much cocoa butter. It's almost not as caramelly as I want it to be, but I feel like if it was more caramelly, it would be sort of uncomfortable, like it would be too sweet, because white chocolate is pretty sweet already. Like this is already very sweet. And if it was more caramelly, it would probably be even sweeter again, which would be unpleasant. I like it.
You couldn't eat too much of it though, because
No,
it is so
it's
sweet.
really sweet. It's even sweeter than the macadamia one, I think, which is, yeah. But it's good. So if you live in Australia and you have a Santuro near you, go try the gold chocolate. And if you live in Istanbul, go try the camel chocolate.
Oh, so I got the camel chocolate, not from Istanbul, but from Dubai on my way home.
Okay, it's from Dubai. So if you live in Dubai or you're stopping over in Dubai, camel chocolate is the way to go. Yeah, the macadamia and orange one. That doesn't taste like orange, so if you don't like orange chocolate, don't worry. It just tastes like honey. It's good.
Yeah. What would you do with the different camel chocolates if you had them on hand all the time?
Eat them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd eat the orange and macadamia one. The dark chocolate, it is quite a rich dark chocolate. So I think I would only really use that in conjunction with other things. So maybe as a topper on a cake or...
Yeah, like that'd be like an addition to a dessert, I think. Yeah, to add a bit of a chocolatey flavour there. Yeah, what would I do with them? The orange and macadamia one, I don't think you could do anything with other than eat. The dark chocolate though, with that spice blend combination, would probably make a really nice mousse. If you were going to add cream and stuff to that'd probably enhance the flavour profile. A bit more fat on the palate as well, I think, would help bring out the flavours even more, and I think that'd be a good way to go. But with the milk, it was just very similar to a Nestle chocolate, which I can get here anyway. Yeah, didn't really taste like camel. Not that I know what a camel tastes like. Was it expensive?
I have no memory. I was quite jet lagged, and I don't sleep well on planes. And it was in dirhams, not dollars. I have no idea.
So it probably was, because
it was from an airport.
From an airport, everything's expensive. But I mean, it was good. It was good to try. And thank you for thinking of me when you were on your holiday, and should have only been thinking of yourself.
I'm on my way home.
Fair enough. All right, I think we're done here. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next time.